A new state Supreme Court ruling has critics accusing the court of a power grab. It could potentially expand the court's ability to shape future rulings on everything from political cases to criminal justice reform, business disputes, and more. WRAL state government reporter Will Doran joins us now via Zoom to tell us about the case. Will, what led to all this?
Well, it was honestly a pretty weird case out of Durham about a police officer who successfully negotiated an armed standoff, but he used a pretty controversial tactic. He told the suspect that he could smoke some marijuana if he would just put the gun down. It worked, but the city fired him. So the officer sued, and his case eventually made it here all the way up to the Supreme Court.
So how does a case like this end up becoming a power grab at the court, like some people are claiming?
Well, the court's new Republican majority, when they ruled on it, used this kind of rare procedural move, and it's something that the Democrats on the court have called radical and unprecedented. They say it will allow the Supreme Court to decide that rulings from the lower court of appeals can't be used in the future as precedent. And what's more, they can do that with only just a couple sentences. The Supreme Court wouldn't have to explain their reasoning or, otherwise prove that they're acting based on the law rather than just politics, for example.
Well, we know the Democrats are up in arms about this, but what about Republicans who have the majority on the court?
So they didn't have much to say about this, but I should note Republican Justice Richard Dietz did briefly address it, saying that this is a power he hopes the court will only use very rarely in the future. And clearly the Democrats fear that that will not be the case and that the GOP majority could undo any number of cases, ranging from voting rights to criminal justice reform, other political topics. Right now, it's obviously too soon to know yet which side is going to turn out to be right, whether it will be used all the time or just very rarely. That's, something that we're going to be continuing to watch here as this unfolds.
We know you will. Thank you, Will.